The next stop is 161st Street, Yankee Stadium.
My name is Carolyn Harrison. I'm the Regional Director for Young Life in the Bronx. My role as the Regional Director includes 4 primary buckets: develop teams, raise money and resources, develop leaders, and expand our presence. And I get to do that with an incredible team of 7 staff people who share my love for the Bronx and who share a passion for the teenagers in the 12 community districts in the Bronx. So one of the things we're doing is we're trying to encourage other adults like you, your sister, your husband. We need more adults to get involved so we can reach more of them together.
Young Life. It's little clusters of people who are in unity together.
It's genuine relationships. It is walking alongside these kids, whether they love Christ or not. We love them anyway.
I grew up in this community. I lived in this community for most of my life.
Being a part of Young Life has enriched my life in many different ways. I would say it's made me a better man. It's made me a better father and husband as well.
I've received more than I believe I've given.
I love the organization. I love what they do.
I like to say, I didn't choose Young Life chose me.
My name is Lisa Soren. I am the president of the Bronx Chamber of Commerce. I had the privilege of meeting Carolyn Harrison, who spoke to me about this program that she had, taking young teenage moms to camp for a week, where they get to be teenagers and they have amazing hundreds of volunteers to take care of these babies. And it's so inspirational to see the moms just be young while also providing safe, secure, and fun activities for their babies.
A lot of the young ladies that I work with in Young Lives are in the foster care system. So I think I've impacted the young ladies' lives by having a trusted adult that can walk alongside them in all stages of their life.
My role as a community partner in Young Life is sharing a vision with them to reach adolescents for Jesus Christ. We get to share resources, share events, pull our staff together. We have a new staff member, Jonathan Pantoa, who's an excellent youth leader here who has helped grow the vision of Young Life and our community.
Yo, it's your boy Talker and Noir. Video's coming soon. Stay in tune.
3, 2, 1. Young Life Bronx!
He's been reaching kids that we couldn't reach alone, and it's been able to enhance what we've been able to do here.
I was studying as a music student during my time with Young Life, and after getting my bachelor's, I decided to go into music education. Right now, I'm in my 2nd year of grad school studying for a master's degree. And I'm also studying in a teacher education program to become a licensed music teacher. And so being with Young Life helped me understand the value of mentorship and just helping students discover who they are. And so I'm really thankful for the opportunity that I had because it helped me discover my passion.
Board members are important because this is kingdom work, not made for a few. This was made to bring and to contextualize the gospel in a community. And it should be able to reach every area of the community, but if every area of the community is not represented at the table, then there is a part of the community that is not being reached.
We have this vision. We're inviting people to imagine life together in the Bronx with our staff and our volunteers and kids. There is a beautiful party being thrown for everyone. The party is better because you bring yourself to the table.
Whether you're volunteer, whether you're on staff, to have a good support system, it's going to make us more effective at what we do. A lot of board members, a lot of committee members that we've interacted with, they come from different backgrounds, they have access to different resources, and making those kinds of connections can help contribute to improving our reach. And so having dedicated board members, dedicated committee members, it's going to be very important to this mission in making sure that whatever we do has staying power.
You need people in the community to support the mission, to support and to find support financially. And lastly, without the board members, it's difficult to grow the organization.
We can form partnerships to do things like going to the Bronx Chamber of Commerce with Carolyn Harrison, our regional director, and making connections and introducing people there to our organization.
My wish for Young Life is that every business in the Bronx recognize the value of this organization.
It's important for churches to be represented on those boards. And churches that have been around for years, churches that just started, boards should be filled with people from churches, especially churches that don't have youth ministries. This is where you can pour into that generation.
The impact of Young Life can establish and set a model of what true community can look like in the borough.
The goal of Young Life Bronx is to reach 5,000 kids by 2025.
If we're going to reach 5,000 teens by 2025, I think it's going to be really important to be as proactive as possible, making sure that wherever the community is, that's where we are.
So if you have time, bring your time. We need people who are willing to either sit on the board or be volunteers, maybe even be staff. We need wisdom. We need diversity.
It's important to not lose sight of our role as servants.
Getting involved as a community member and as a board member takes effort and dedication. What you're really there to do is help the area director in any way that you can.
They need that support. One of them is financial support. That's one thing. But it's also putting plans together and implementing those plans.
Young Life is a world-class ministry for adolescents. With over 5,000 staff and 55,000 volunteers, we have expressions of Young Life in over 104 countries worldwide. Our staff and volunteers enter the world of kids focusing on what matters to them: fun, adventure, friendship, and a sense of significance. In doing so, we earn the privilege of talking to them about something we think matters most of all: the truth about Jesus Christ.